Your freak athlete ABX bench finally arrived at your doorstep, and now you want to start building, only to find out that there are 4 steps in the bags, and then you can't find the manual anywhere, not in the 2 boxes. You go onto Freak Athlete website, and it turns out there are only 2 steps in their manual, and a lot more pieces are disassembled here in reality. What do these steps mean, and how do we construct that? That is what I'm going to show you in today's video. First, we need to establish what step 1 is. It is adding these rails here. So step 1 has 4 bolts. Keep this piece of foam in between so that you don't scratch off this nice glossy surface on your ABX bench. Make sure that the lettering or the numbers are readable. Make sure 15 is on the bottom side and 85 is on the top side. There are 2 washers, 2 regular old washers. You put 1 washer on either side like so, and then we just screwed everything in place. Now we're going to loosely fit everything in so that we don't put too much pressure on the metal parts, and then once everything is like loosely assembled, then we're going to tighten it with the wrenches. We take every washer and bolt, and we're just going to hand thread it through. Oh, you can put this one straight up so it's out of the way. That way this block won't push these things out. Hopefully it won't fall. You can see there is some play here. So I would like to have gravity like push onto this, and then we're going to tighten from there. And hopefully because of gravity, everything will be like nicely parallel. So we're still at part 1 right now, because what we need to do now is add this thing here into the rail system. So I'm going to use this block again, like so, and we're going to open this bolt. So we have plastic, metal, plastic, then a washer, then a nut. So make sure you put that in the same manner. And that is basically how it looks. So basically you put the rod in first, and then you just like put in the bolt through the rod, and we screw it back in place with number 16. We can remove this block. Onto step number 2, and step number 2 is going to be the feet, and that is actually step number 1 from the guide of Freak Athletes. Okay, so we take away the wooden block, boom, and we put the feet in place, like so. 1, 2. So we have 2 bolts that go into the threads here on the top, and then we have 2 bolts that are going to be secured with the nuts. So I like the cleaner look of this. So we're going to thread that one from this side through the hole, and we're going to hand tighten everything before so that it fits. And only then we're going to use the wrenches to tighten everything securely. So there are 2 washers here. You take off 1 washer, you put the bolt and the washer through, like so. And then you take the washer again, you put on the nut, and that's that. So we have a spring washer here. If this were to come loose during shipping, make sure that the spring washer is in between the bolt and the washer, like so. And we're going to also hand tighten this. You can see there's still some wiggle room, and that's what we want. We want the bolts to go in nice and straight. So now that we hand tighten everything, now we can go ahead and secure everything. I would suggest to start with the Allen key and thread the bolts in on top first. As you can see here, it's a tight fit for this Allen key. So make sure that you don't scratch up this part here. So step 3 is for these Freak Athlete branded plates here on the side. So basically 12 bolts that have to go and make sure that everything is nicely connected, like so. We have a bolt, we have a spring washer, so that goes in first, and then we have the regular washer. Boom. So what I suggest you do is you make sure you have a pair, right? You have a pair of these. Then you take this plate, you secure the most right side one first with your hand, just loosely, and then you take another one and then you add that to the other side, and that way the plate stays nice and secure. You can add all the rest, hand crank them, and then just with a wrench you do the rest. Also for these little bolts we use this tiny little wrench. I like how they include every piece of equipment. Very nice. And now it's time for already the final step, step number 4, and that is putting on the padding. But in order to put on the padding, we're still missing a lever arm here. And that's where this thing comes in. So basically we have to attach this thing also in here. The bearing here is secured by this metal thing. So we're going to leave that on for now. We open up this one. Boom. And I think the best way to keep this good is not to turn it like so, but keep it horizontal so that nothing can fall out. We're gonna put this in like so. We're going to push this pin in, and then we can drop this nice and slowly. We put in the washer, then the spring washer, and then the nut. And then we have this thing. It is a lock pin with magnets, and that can go anywhere here. Now before we do that, let me show you. There is some metal, probably from production, that is still attached here. So we're going to try and scrape this off. Don't know, it's very visible. You see that debris here? Going to try to scrape this off because this can potentially scratch up surfaces as well. So what we do now is we put it in this position, put in the pin like so, and it locks securely in place. And now we can lower this one. Boom. Voila! So it's time to put on the padding. Let me get my trusty assistant and let's go. So one thing before, if you're doing this also in your living room or in your garage where you have tiles, make sure that you have something to put this on, because we need to put on the padding in the upright position, and these wheels here have metal. So if you're going to turn this, this metal can scratch up your ceramic tiles. So I would suggest that you place a floor mat underneath here so you can like protect your floor. Nice. Put this on here and we're going to hand tighten everything. So you can see there are some slots here which gives us some wiggle room in order to adjust once everything's in place. This step only has bolts and washers. Bench in the upright position so we can use gravity to nicely secure everything. Now, the bigger paddings, they are the same on either side, so it doesn't really matter if you orient them like this or like so. So we're just going to hand crank them all in, and then we're going to adjust from there on to get that zero gap experience. We let gravity push this one as much down as possible. Boom. And we're going to secure it with the wrenches. And then what we do is we take this padding here and we push it with one hand up against the seat so that we have one seamless fit. And then we're going to tighten these ones here as much as possible so that we actually truly get that zero gap feeling. You do the same thing with the lower pad. You push it all the way up like so, and you tighten this one so that even this gap is completely sealed. And this is how you do the complete installation of the Freak Athlete ABX bench. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope Freak Athlete will use this because I think this is the ultimate guide. If you want to see more, check out the review in the next video. Peace!